Okay, you're definitely on the right track that you can only gain one prime.
And you can also...
But, so, I want you to think about one other thing about the first number and last number in our sequence of numbers here.
Well, the first number and last number could be primes.
Ah, okay. Could that ever happen that the first number and last number are prime?
Well, so that means the first number has to be prime, and then 2014 more than that has to be prime.
Okay.
So how do you figure that out?
All right. Well, it might happen, right?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Okay, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
So,
and also, you see, so you're going, so pretty frequently you're going to slide over onto an even number.
yeah.
And that's not, and it's never prime.
Oh.
So either,
Ooh.
if you slide over into an even number, you either stay the same or lose one.
So
Why would you have lost one?
Because maybe your bottom number was like 17, and then you slid over.
Ah, good. Okay, good. So that's great. So that's some really great ideas. Okay. So now we're trying to find one where there's 15. We know it seems to be decreasing. Like we started at 50. Or sorry, we actually started at 5.
I was in the 300s.
And then that was in the 300s. So we went up to 50, and it was what, 273? Or sorry, 290. And then 500. Let's see where that is. 273. Okay.
What about 5,000?
I'm
So-
gonna get you in the 250s.
Okay, so it seems to be decreasing a little bit.
Very slowly.
But the question is, and you also think primes kind of spread out. So what do you think? Do you think it's ever going to decrease down to 15?
Well, yeah, because like I said earlier, it's never gonna decrease by 2
Okay. It's never going to decrease by 2,
or
so...
increase by 2. So you're gonna hit all the numbers from 273, or actually from 304 down.
Okay. So what would we have to know? What would be a neat thing to know? Or an important thing to know to see if this function ever crossed under 15? Or our list here, I mean, ever crossed under 15? What would be one thing where we could be absolutely sure that at some point it crossed under 15?
Well, you could just make a huge list. You could like change this 20 to like 200,000 or something.
Sure. I can even start at 500,000 if you want.
That may take a while.
It will probably take a while.
We're only at 154.
Okay. But there's a fact, if we knew this specific fact, we would know for sure that the list had crossed under 15.
Well, we do know that it never increases or decreases by 2.
Yeah?
So, if we count the number of primes in that 2015 numbers,
Yeah?
we could see that there's 15.
Okay. Well, yeah, if we found one that was exactly 15, we would know it was 15, but it's going to be hard to find.
Yeah.
But there would be a different fact. If I told you a specific fact, you would say, I know this list had to have crossed under 15.
Well, if there was only one, if we knew where there was no primes.
If we knew what specific thing contained no primes.
A set of 2015 consecutive integers contain no primes. Then you would know
You had crossed over the
you crossed over the line.
So if we could ever find a sequence, a list of 2015 consecutive numbers that didn't have any primes in them, we would know somewhere this list would have had to have crossed 15.
Yeah.
Because it's got to hit every number, because it only decreases and increases by 1. So that's the last piece of the puzzle. Can we find a list of 2015 consecutive integers that don't have any primes in them?